Hi everyone, I'm Taeyong from South Korea and I'm currently working as a research assistant at GGS, also a student at George Mason University, majoring in economics. So for this session, I'd like to share about the World Environmental Day and ask your ideas for the upcoming 2026 GGS World Environmental Day event. So foremost, World Environment Day is annually celebrated on June 5th, led by the UN Environmental Program. It is to promote worldwide awareness of the environment and encourage political action and community engagement for environmental preservation. Each year, a different country hosts the official celebration. This year, Azerbaijan hosts the celebration under the theme of the link between urbanization and climate change. The event will emphasize the urgent global need for climate action discussed at the COP 29 in Baku. Since the World Urban Forum will be also held in Baku before the Environment Day, Azerbaijan will be the hub of climate action this year. So Azerbaijan is a heart of Eurasia that connects Eastern Europe and Western Asia. And the government of Azerbaijan is currently building sustainable smart cities, creating green energy zone, and prioritizing forest expansion and zero waste policies. So to participate in the celebration of World Environmental Day, GGS hosts a global contest for innovative ideas on environmental challenges and sustainability. Last year, GGS hosted the global contest for ideas to save the earth, which is called Seed of Hope, with international students from elementary school to university. Students shared their ideas through GGS Edu platform, and innovative ideas were recognized with the Korean Minister of Environment Award. So this year, GGS is planning to host a World Environmental Day event as well, as GGS is making efforts to help Pohang city's globalization and sustainability. It'll be great to host an idea competition for climate action, innovative ecosystems, and ESG-based social ventures in Pohang City. The contest will help students bring real-world solutions, not just like nice solutions, ideas, with the steps of idea generation, development through mentoring, and final realization. So participants will go through a first round of evaluation on the GGS platform, followed by a second round of mentoring. The goal is to turn these awarded ideas into actual businesses or public policies within the city of Pohang. So these are my idea for the event. Uh, and through this event, we expect three major outcomes, establishing like Pohang as a global ESG leading city, building a bridge between Pohang and international students, and attracting global young talents to Pohang City. Actually, this event also connects to Grand Pohang's vision, which is the Pacific Valley. It is a strategic vision benchmark Silicon Valley in the US and suggested by Professor Sungjin Park at Postech to create a K-venture platform that synergizes industry, regional infrastructure, and research, which are POSCO, startup networks, and AI infrastructure, as well as local universities like Postech and Handong University in Pohang City. This vision aims to transform Pohang as a global connectography hub, AI-driven innovation and startup ecosystem, and regional education and tourism corridor. Beyond a local scale, in the long term, Pohang pursues to become an Asia-Pacific innovation ecosystem. So now to develop ideas for the World Environmental Day event, I'd like to introduce some previous events on smart cities and sustainability from around the globe. So there are several events and like a hackathon and idea contests, like a sustainability hackathon in Sweden focused on local climate and mobility solutions, and the Gap in Between Startup Challenge in Barcelona, Spain, supported impact-driven startups through pitching and networking. Also, the annual event, which is Innovate for Cities Hackathon, participate, participants have applied AI and urban data to address city-level climate challenges. And at the We Go Smart Sustainable City Champions program, participants built youth capacity in smart and sustainable city innovation. In Asia, the Hong Kong Social Enterprise Challenge engaged young entrepreneurs in designing and pitching social ventures to tackle social issues as well. So these programs are the example that are team-based formats to transform sustainability, climate action, and social innovation ideas into practical and real-world solutions. So, based on this information, I'd like to ask your ideas for any events and programs aligned with the World Environment Day and some innovative ideas for Pohang's vision of Pacific Valley. Thank you for listening. So,
Thank
thank you. So you can scan the QR code to do a survey or you can leave the comments on the YouTube video as well.
And also, this is the QR code that you may need to do after the whole sessions as the post survey. So maybe you can do it later after the finishing all the sessions that we prepared. So next presenter is Yarina from Turkey.
Is there any chance that someone can take over my place for now?
So you're not available to present right now?
Not right now. I'm still trying to find a convenient place to.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how about the next word would be the Midrock from the Tajikistan. Can you do it right now? Let me. Wait a second. I'm doing to share my canvas right now. Midrock.
Okay.
Can you start your presentation?
Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Hello everyone. Today I'm really happy to join you. First, I will briefly introduce myself. My name is Mubarak and I'm from Tajikistan. I'm currently living in Korea and I'm a PhD student in marketing management. I am interested in trade, consumer behavior, and environmental geography. And as you know, global warming, including environmental changing, is a global issue today. That is why I am working on my second research paper on consumers' purchase intention toward electric vehicles. And now I want to introduce about my country, Tajikistan. Please, next slide. Where is Tajikistan? For those who don't know where is Tajikistan, this map shows the location of Tajikistan in Central Asia. Tajikistan is a land-located country in the heart of Central Asia. Tajikistan borders several countries. In the north, in the west, it borders Uzbekistan. In the north, it borders Kyrgyzstan. In the south, it borders Afghanistan. And in the east, it borders China. Because of its location, Tajikistan is an important country in the region. Please, next slide. Here is some general information about Tajikistan. The territory of Tajikistan is 142,326 square kilometers. The capital city is Dushanbe. The population is about 10.5 million. The official language is Tajik, and the currency is a Samoni. Tajikistan has three main regions. In the north, there is a Sugd regions. Sugd includes cities like Panjakent and is an important for economic area. And in the south there is a Khatlon region. Khatlon is an agriculture region with many valleys and rivers. In the east there is a Gorno Badakhshan, and this region is very mountainous, includes Pamir Mountain. Please, next slide. Here I will talk about the geography of Tajikistan. Tajikistan has a continental climate with a cold winters and hot summers. About 93% of country is a mountainous, and the Pamir Mountains, often called the roof of the world, are located in eastern Tajikistan. And this is Ismail Samani Peak and is one highest mountain in the country. It reaches 7,495 meters and is one of highest peaks in the world. So these mountains can represent the natural strength and beauty of my country. Please, next slide. Tajikistan has many rivers and lakes. They are about 947 rivers, and many of them longer than 10 kilometers. And because of this, Tajikistan provides about 60% of water resources in Central Asia. And Tajikistan also has many glaciers. They are over 1,000 registered glaciers, and which are very important for water resources and the environment. Please, next slide. About Tajikistan culture. Actually, Tajikistan has many interesting and important culture traditions, but today I will talk about two of them. The first one is Nowruz. Nowruz is very important and special holiday in Tajikistan, celebrated on March 21st and the first day of spring. It means a new day and symbolizes prosperity and happiness for people. On this day, people wear the traditional clothes, cook special foods, gather with family and friends, and also celebrate together across the country. And another part of Tajik culture is traditional food, or plow. Pilaf is a national dish of communities in Tajikistan and is recognized as part of their cultural heritage. And it is made with vegetables, rice, meat and spices, and up to 200 varieties of the dish exist, and it is usually shared during family gatherings and celebrations, representing hospitality, unity, and community in Tajik culture. Please, next slide. about Tajikistan and Republic of Korea relationships. This slide shows the friendly relation between Tajikistan and the Republic of Korea. Diplomatic relations between Tajikistan and Korea were established in 1992. Since then, the relationship has been based on amity and mutual trust. And here, what is especially interesting is that the connection between our two countries goes back much further in history. During the Silla Kingdom period, the Korean Buddhist monk Haejo traveled along the Silk Road and reached Central Asia, including areas near today's Pamir Mountains in Tajikistan. And in addition, historical finds such as the tomb of King Wonsong in Gyeongju and show culture exchanges between Korea and the Sagdians people in Central Asia. Also, during the Three Kingdoms period, Central Asia was mainly inhabited by Persians and Sagdians, and their descendants still live in Tajikistan today. Therefore, these photos show King Wonsong's tomb and the statues in Gyeongju that are believed to represent Sagdian figures, providing evidence of historical connection between Korea and Tajikistan. Also, this map highlights ancient Silk Road routes showing that the relationship between our two countries is not only modern, but also historical and cultural. Please, next slide. My future vision for relationship between Tajikistan and the Republic of Korea, I believe that geography can be a bridge between our two countries because Tajikistan has a rich natural environment, including mountains, water resources, and strong potential for green energy. At the same time, the Republic of Korea has advanced technology, development experience, and strong innovation capacity. By combining Tajikistan natural resources with Korea's technology, there is great potential for cooperation in areas such as green energy, environmental management, tourism, education, and sustainable development. This partnership can also help promote cultural understanding between our two countries. Just as the Silk Road connected our regions in the past, geography can continue to connect Tajikistan and Korea in the future, supporting long-term cooperation and mutual growth. So today, Tajikistan and the Republic of Korea maintain friendly diplomatic relations. They cooperate in various fields, and this partnership is expected to grow even stronger as both countries continue to build a positive and close relationship in the future. That is all for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you for your great presentation to introduce your country. So next person would be Patsy.
Excuse me, may I ask a question?
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I was wondering, does global warming affect the glaciers in Tajikistan?
Of
Like,
course.
yes, do they actually? Can you like say, does the level of the river rise? And isn't it actually pretty good? Because if you put the hydroelectric stations like on the rivers, isn't that better for the country to produce the energy and then distribute it?
Actually, can you repeat your question again?
Yeah, sure,
What is
sure.
important?
Okay, so glaciers are melting because of global warming in Tajikistan, right? And
Yes.
if government is going to put hydroelectro stations, do you
Yes.
produce energy with them? More
Mm.
energy to distribute to your areas of the country?
Yes, of course. Actually, in my country, I said here about water resources, and we had many conferences about water resources, about glaciers too, and this effort is not only about my country, but I think it's better for another country, especially in Asian countries. And we also had in 2023 the conference about water, and also we had water development. The said in water development conference in 2018 till 2028, and it was in Dushanbe, in capital city of Tajikistan, and yeah, and in this continue till 2028. It is also about green energy and about global warming can contribute and another.
Okay, thank you very much. I also wanted to say that I would love to visit Tajikistan because this year I was in Kazakhstan and we had a yarmurka there
Mhm.
from
Um,
Tajikistan, and it was so nice and it was so big and beautiful. So I would love to visit Tajikistan one
Thank you
day.
so much. Next time you can welcome my country. We waiting you.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you
I
for the
missed.
question.
So any questions that want to ask to the Mudrak and about Tajikistan? Then can I be moved? Yes. Not see. Can you present right now? Or do you need time?
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey everyone. Uh, I hope you had a good one, and I'm going to talk about biodiversity and its conservation, but mainly in Rwanda. Rwanda, it's a country in Africa, in Central Africa, and it's one of the big cities in Africa. That's all we can know about Rwanda. And I can go with the next slide. First of all, you need to understand biodiversity and its significance. Biodiversity is the variety of life in simple definition, and it refers to the life, and it encompasses different species, ecosystems, and genetic variation, crucial for ecosystem health. In summary, or in short words, biodiversity is how many species live by interacting with each other, either plants or living organ or animals or the living organism on Earth. Next slide. Secondly, we can know the importance of the biodiversity. Why is biodiversity crucial to us? First of all, there is livelihoods. Biodiversity supports livelihood through agriculture, tourism, and the sustainable use of resources, benefiting communities and fostering economic growth. And secondly, it provides ecosystem services. It provides services like clean water, soil fertility for agriculture, and climate regulation, like trees give us the oxygen, are essentials for sustaining life and human activities. Like we get a lot of timber to build, maybe chairs or what, and other infrastructure tools we need. We may get them through the environment. And lastly, there is cultural value, where biodiversity holds significant cultural and scientific value, contributing to heritage, local practices, and advancing research in conservation and ecology. By this point, I can talk about more about Africa because some countries in Africa have a heritage due to their biodiversity, mainly their plants or forest in there. Like in the DRC, there are some trees which resembles like some clans, and those trees can represent their clan, or either some animals represent their clans. So there, and also there is contributing to heritage where in there are some clans in like Uganda. There are some clans where heritage it is done by someone by some little challenges about animals. Yeah, I can go by the next slide, please. And also by this second section, I'm going to talk about the importance of biodiversity for livelihoods, mainly in agriculture and tourism benefits. Next slide, please. And also, first of all, I may turn on point of Rwanda's major ecosystems, which are the Nyungwe forest and Savannah. In Savannah region, there is Akagera National Park. As you see on the photo on the right side, this is the Akagera National Park in the Savannah region, and on the right picture there is Nyungwe Forest. This is uh, on the left side. This bridge. It is a bridge above the Nyungwe Forest. By here you can view all the Nyungwe Forest. It is like 300 meters above because deep down it's huge. It's far. Uh, this Nyungwe Forest it contains more. It is a home of animals. There is more tigers there is more birds, more species of birds, and there are some endangered species of birds. I think uh, there are so many things in Akagera, and also there are some places and hotels where the people go and camp. On the left side in the savannah, there is Akagera National Park. As you see, there are some tourists going to visit the zebra. It is a flat land. There is no mountains. It's a flat land where it is reserved for animals too, like the zebras and giraffes, and the lions and some lions and some tigers. Yeah, I can go by the next slide. And also there is a volcano national park. In Rwanda, there is 5 volcanoes, but they are dormant. None of them is active. In these volcanoes, there is the national park where most of world's gorillas live. Almost, I think, like 8,000 gorillas, which include in 200 families. I'm not sure about the number, but many people come to visit the gorillas. You know, the gorillas are one of endangered species, and most of them live here in Rwanda in Volcanoes National Park. These gorillas actually live in groups. For those who don't know the life of the lifestyle of gorillas, they live in groups. Uh, Mainly, they have the leader of the group, and so they maybe sometimes they shift. They do not live in one place. A group may shift. One year may be living here, another you can find it on the other side of the park. And lastly, what more can say about gorillas? They are 80% like human beings. They have some language, but maybe the guide the tourist may understand that language, and they do not like people who seem to challenge them because they get more angry. By the time you come to visit, don't seem to be angry to them, or getting more interaction with them because they get more angry, and they can be a serious problem. That's all I can say about the gorillas, and I can go by the next slide. As on the whole world, there are some threats to biodiversity, but in Rwanda, there is more threats to biodiversity where there is deforestation and habitat loss. Over 50% of Rwanda original forest cover has been lost in past century, leading to significant biodiversity loss and habitat fragmentation. These habitat loss, maybe, as years go, people increase, the population increase, and we make a place to settle. That's why there's some habitat diversity loss because sometimes there is diseases which affect the animals, and also there there is competition between the animals. Sometimes animals, tigers may attack some goats, for goats of the forest, and they may kill them until their population size decrease. And the lifestyle, the interaction of animals in the forest, and mainly the climate change, because some gorillas may move from one place to another, maybe mainly because of the climate, and also some bears may move because of some climate condition. It occurs mainly in summer, in more when there is in dry seasons, and also the zebras shift because some in dry seasons there is no sufficient grasses. They move so as to find where there is more grasses. That's all I can say about that. Next slide, please. In Uganda, there is some conservation success, thriving wildlife and ecosystem. Uganda has witnessed a remarkable conservation successes, particularly in Nyungwe, Akagera, and Volcano National Park, promoting biodiversity recovery and ecosystem health. In Nyungwe, I say that there are some endangered bird species. Uh, so as to conserve them, mainly, or mainly of the species were took in a special place, so as to reproduce in main, I can say, some smaller zoos, in some small zoo, and after they produce, some are taken to the forest so as to continue reproduce each other, and by that they were conserved. And secondary, in Akagera, the poachers, ancient times, there were poachers, the one who was guarding the national parks, and the government set boundaries on the national parks, and poachers were avoided. And also, there are some scientists who came to to see some diseases in animals, mainly viruses. Yeah, and also in the volcanoes national parks, the gorilla families are currently supervised by the government, where no one can freely go to where they live and may attack them or poach them or kill them for their own benefits. And secondly, there are gorilla doctors in Rwanda who who care about the life of the gorillas. Can go by the next slide. Next slide, please. Worldwide, there are three key methods of conservation, and in Rwanda, we choose protection, forestry, deforestation.
I think there's a connection error. Let's see, can you hear me?
Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
There's been a problem. I was been saying that there are conservation methods in Rwanda. First of all, there's protection, establishment of national parks, as I said before. They made boundaries in national parks so as to prevent poachers or people with their own benefits from animals to attack them, and also to set boundaries so as the animals can live together in families and reproduce. Secondly, there is reforestation, planting more trees. Uh, they 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 increased the number of trees so that the animals, more trees make a forest. So they increase the number of more trees so that the animals can get their home. Forest is a home of fauna and flora, and by that process of reforestation, they conserved more birds, and more animals in the forests. Anti-poaching, which guys with protection by setting boundaries. The poachers were put high punishment, and many people who poached by that time were punished. So no other people still poaching till today, because it is hard to reach where the animals live. I mean, in those parks. Can go by the next slide. In conserving animals and environment, there must be a community involvement. The government cannot act alone. The local community law are essential in protecting Rwanda biodiversity through their participation in conservation effort and sustainable resource management, where some where locally some these cars which release harmful gases and affect the climate. And as the climate change, we can get some acid rains, and we can get some prolonged dry seasons, and these affect the environment. And by this, some cars which use petrol gases are being reduced. They Nowadays in Uganda, they are adapting use of electrical engines. And secondary, I know in community law, we have some public awareness at Saturday, maybe mainly in community works on Saturday, scheduled every Saturday of the last week of the month. There is a community work, and where there is public awareness after that community work, and they may aware the citizens about the the importance of the environment and the way to conserve them, the what to do and what not, and what to avoid. And also there is environmental education, mainly in classes, from primary to secondary, some high schools, even in the university. There is the education about environment. Main courses like biology or some social studies. There is a chapter of environmental conservation so as to aware people, and also the others, and all the people, the importance and what to avoid and what not to do, and the reason and the main reason behind. And go by the next slide. There are government and non-governmental organization laws. The non-governmental organization, mainly they provide financial support, and there are some partners who providing more skilled scientists for gorilla doctors and etc. And I can go by the next slide.
Thank
Okay, I
you.
think this is the end of my presentation. If there is any question, be glad to hear them. Aksu raised the hand, I think.
Yeah, I have a question. So basically, are there any local people in the areas that are being invested in conservation? Are there people who are living in that areas?
Yes, the people living in that area, they change for them a place. They give them a land in different place. Yeah.
But are they happy with that because their normal lifestyle, their living style is changed? Are they okay with that?
Some people are not okay with that, but they give them a huge amount of money so as to, to, to control maybe their emotions and feel satisfied. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
thank you too.
Any other question to ask about Rwanda? I think we can move on. So next presentation it would be uh so the Red Hun from Tunisia. Can you present your presentation?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Radwan from Tunisia. I'm so honored to be a member or part of this wonderful community. I'm a student in international climate cooperation in Incheon National University under the COICA program. And now I'm presenting my country, Tunisia. Next slide, please. Thank you. So where exactly Tunisia is? Tunisia is located in North Africa, between Algeria and Libya, with the Mediterranean Sea to the north. It's very close to Europe, especially Italy, less than 70 kilometers. And the location made Tunisia a crossroad of civilization of thousands of years. Next slide, please. As I said, it's a land of civilization. Tunisia has been home of many great civilizations as Carthago and Roman and Arabs. Ancient sites like Carthago, Ajam, and Kirwan show this rich past. Many of these places are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The same than the Rome Theater, it's in place called Ijam. So Tunisia offers very diverse landscape in one country. You can enjoy Mediterranean beach, green mountain, and the Sahara Desert. Have you ever been in Sahara before? If not, you must come and visit Tunisia. It's a wonderful Sahara, wonderful place to visit. Oasis, and you have also the salt lakes make make it like unique and unforgettable experience to visit Tunisia. Next slide, please. Thank you. Tunisian food. As Tunisia cuisine is flavorful and full of character. We have our famous dish as called couscous. Couscous is a famous and very old food in the North African part. We have couscous in Tunisia, couscous in Algeria, and in Morocco also. But trust me, the best one is the Tunisian couscous. So we have also brick and ojja. Ojja is a very spicy. We are like Korean. We love eating spicy food. In the North or North African and African countries, only Tunisia and few other countries love to eat spicy as Korean. So harissa, the spicy paste uh, it's the key ingredient of many meals. Next, please. So Tunisian culture is a mix of tradition and modern lifestyle. People love coffee, music, family gathering, and civilization. Hospitality, it's a common thing in Africa. Hospitality is very important, and guests are always warmly welcome. Next slide, please. Have you watched Star Wars movie? Can did you know that Star Wars movie some movie place are shot in Tunisia, and Tatooine place is inspired from a real place in Tunisia called Tatooine, and this place is already it's until these days you can visit the Star Wars film sites. As you know, Tunisia is a really popular tourism destination with history, nature, and adventure. As I said, several famous Star Wars scenes were filmed in the Tunisian desert, especially in Tatooine and Tozeur. And fans from all over the world visit the iconic film location. Next one, please. Tunisia offers a history, beautiful landscape, delicious food, spicy food, and unique experience. It's affordable, not expensive, safe, and easy to explore. Mostly important, Tunisia leaves visitors with unforgettable memories. Trust me, you must visit Tunisia. Next slide, please. So if you ever decide to visit Tunisia, I would be happy to welcome you and to help you, to show you my country and to be your personal guide for free, of course. Tunisia is the best discovered with locals, and you will always be welcome. This is my contact details in case you visit Tunisia, and you'll be welcome to visit Tunisia. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I
for
have a
your.
question. So,
Please, welcome.
You
um,
can quote.
I can ask.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Uh, is it Tunisia? It seems to be like an Arab country, but obviously I like to see more Tunisian with some cultures not similar to Arabs. Why?
Yeah, yes, that's a good question. Actually, we are not 100% Arabic because we are the native people of Tunisia called Amazigh. So Amazigh, we used to be Amazigh before Arabs come to North Africa. So the native people called Amazigh, then the Arabic come with the, of course, with the Islam religion. So we mixed, our two nation mixed. So we have Tunisia is like mixed blood. We have African blood, uh, Turkish blood, Arabic blood, and Roman blood. So it's like mixed blood and mixed cultural place. But we are very proud to be African and Arab and the second line.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
I also have a question. So basically, the way you spoke about your country made me want to go there, and I would love to visit Tunisia one day. But I was wondering, Arabic is probably the first language in Tunisia, and or what? How? And which
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
next
yeah,
language?
yeah, exactly. We speak in Tunisia. We speak usual Tunisian person can speak at least three languages because we speak Arabic. This is the first language, and we used to be under the French occupation, so we speak French. Je parle français très très bien.
Oh,
Et-
moi aussi, je parle aussi.
Ah, très bien, très bien. And also we speak English. And most of people, because before going to the university, it's a mandatory for a Tunisian student to choose between Italian or German or Spanish. So
Oh,
we study, so we speak already French, Arabic, and English, and we must study for 2 years Spanish or Italian or German.
pero usted habla español o no?
So we are so near to Italy, so we have a lot of. I choose to study Italian and German. So
Okay.
I don't speak really Spanish,
Um,
but I know some word. I know some word in Spanish like bonita. You are bonita.
Muchas gracias. Merci, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Je t'en prie. Je vous en prie.
So any questions to ask him about the Tunisia? Not at all? Okay, then
Okay.
Aaron, thank you. It was so impressive. So Aaron, can you present?
Yes, I can do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, right?
Yeah. So you share the screen, yeah? Okay, I will be turning on my camera. Yes. Can everyone see me? Yes. Hi, everyone. So thanks for sparing your time to listen to me and my presentation about International Geographical Union and this year's conference, which will be held in Istanbul. So let's start with the presentation. Can we switch the page? Yes. First of all, oh yeah. First of all, I wanted to introduce myself briefly. So I'm Yaren. I'm Turkish. I was born and raised in Turkey, and in a city called Izmir. It's one of the westmost cities in Turkey, located by the west coast. Like obviously, I'm a double major student at Bilgi University, which is located in Istanbul. Both studying public relations and publicity and international relations. And also, I'm an Erasmus alumni at Uppsala University in Sweden. And I'm an active member of the global association called Junior Chamber International, which is JCI, both in Sweden and Turkey. I have been taking various amount of roles, national wise, local wise, and international wise. Also, I'm a travel enthusiast. So it's one of the prominent reasons that I'm also taking part in Great Geographic Society, I would say. Yeah. So can we can change, we can switch. Yeah. So first of all, I wanted to introduce y'all International Geographical Union. So what is that? What's the purpose? So this association is founded in 1922 as a global organization which contains like a wide range of like different aspects of geographical sciences, promotes international academic cooperation in geography by holding different events such as like IGU World Congresses, IGU Regional and Thematic Conferences, and I'll be hopping on to that really, really soon. So there are several amount of IGU commissions within the union across diverse subfields, including like climate studies, land studies like continents and regional wise, and intangible aspects that we all get to do, or scientific research connected to geographical studies in general. So aims to advance our geographical research, education, and knowledge exchange worldwide. Those will be the prominent key reasons that, yeah, we can. Thank you. So this year's International Regional Conference will be held in Istanbul, Turkey. So its motto is "Exploring the Earth, Connecting Worlds." So which makes a lot of sense because I'll be hopping on to that. So I'm not going to be giving you any spoilers and stuff right now. Yeah. So the place, Istanbul, Turkey, at Istanbul University, August 17th to 21st. And further information, this lastest IRC was held in Quebec, Canada in 2018. So the main topics will intend to be discussed are globalization and localization, climate change, migration and conflicts, Earth and localization, Eurasian Middle East studies, Anthropocene, like I cannot see the screen now, like, and AI in geography, and many more topics to come to be discussed. Yes. Yes, I would like to introduce you my country in the most briefest way as possible. It is founded in 1923 by the father of Turks, his nickname, father of Turks, by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, by our leader. So Turkey is a nation state, which also has a variety of minority groups. And Ankara is the capital city. Like, as you can see below the page, this is the cemetery place of Atatürk, which is called Anıtkabir, also takes place in Ankara. So Turkey has 81 provinces, and its population is about 87 million people, and our language is Turkish, Türkçe. And this is the transcontinental country, which is bridging between Asia and Europe. And it is bordered by 8 countries, and I'll be showing you when we get to the map page, and also plus Nakhchivan autonomous region of Azerbaijan, surrounded by 3 seas: Mediterranean, Aegean, and Black Sea. And we have sort of divisive tradition for when we get to describe our country of regions, regional geographical divisions. Actually, could you click on the regional geographical division? So there's a link on it. Let's try to open here below So as you can see, there are 7 regions within the country: Marmara region, Aegean region. This is where I belong, Aegean one. A Black Sea, Central Anatolia, and Ankara is located in the Central Anatolian region, Mediterranean region, Eastern Anatolian region, Southeastern Anatolian region. So yeah. We can switch the page. Yeah. So this is the map of Turkey. So as you can see, our neighbor countries: Bulgaria, Greece, Georgia, Armenia, and there's a really, really small part of Azerbaijan taking part between Armenia and Iran. Syria, and Iraq. So yeah, you can see our capital city and my hometown and Istanbul. I assume that you all know the name of Istanbul, and now I would like to, get to meet you with Istanbul now where I live. So we can, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. First, geography in Turkish national curriculum. So geography is one of the core subjects when we are studying in the secondary education in the Turkish curriculum. So it's a major integration between the physical geography and humanities science of part of geography, I will say, like the landforms, population, economy, culture, where we are all putting in one pot and get to learn each aspects and the nuances coming through. So as I said, like regional geography, both within the country and outside the country, as we have been bordering with very different countries, both in European continent and Asian continent. Also, Turkey is a country carries out the richness of natural resources So we get to learn the linkages between urbanization, such sustainability issues, and the other aspects that I have mentioned. The page above parts like the landforms and population, the other social aspects. Map skills, we get to improve our geographical literacy so that we get to understand our country's borders, its geographical features, when we are studying in secondary education and for the world. Understanding national territory and global connections as well. And Turkey's geography taught within wider and regional and global contexts, as we have been linked to many different global regional how can I say, like placements in very different aspects. Like as I'm studying international relations, we can say diplomacy, war and security, and peace and conflicts, etc. as well. Yeah, we can switch. Yeah, Istanbul. So I know Istanbul is famous for you all. Yeah, this is a place where I live, where I'm studying. So it's nowadays I assume that its second nickname is City of Cats. So that's why I wanted to share your pic of cat in front of the Maiden's Tower, which is a really, really famous historical and touristic place, like closer to Anatolian side of Istanbul. So Istanbul is the only major city bridging on two continents, as I mentioned before, Europe and Asia, divided by the Bosphorus Strait. Its population is over 16 million, which constitutes approximately 18% of Turkey's total population. So, and also Istanbul has become the capital city, the homes for different empires throughout the history, such as Roman, Byzantine, Latin, and lastly, Ottoman Empire. And Istanbul has many different carrying out many different aspects like cultural, economic, academic, as a huge hub. Turkey's best universities are located in Istanbul, such as Istanbul Technical University, Istanbul University, Boğaziçi University, my university, Bilgi one. There's so many, and it contributes about 22 to 30% of Turkey's GDP. And it's also has a special place in Christianity as a spiritual center of Eastern Orthodox. Yeah, Orthodox, like its place, a center. Yeah, we can move on. Now I'm just recognizing myself in the screen. I don't look really good, but I'm actually good, feeling good that I get to share the background of my country and the city where I live. So yeah, yeah. And now, last but not least, I would like to share with you all the conference venue and the further details. As I mentioned in the previous pages, like one of the best universities in Turkey like Istanbul University. So that's why I wanted to come up to this topic, because it's a huge linkage with IGU and Istanbul University. So this university is founded in 1353, right after the conquer of Constantinople, now is Istanbul. And it is Turkey's oldest university. And now we get to regard this modern university thanks to its restructuring in 1933. So its location in the historic peninsula of Istanbul, many different palaces and churches and mosques taking part, especially this part of Istanbul. So, oh, yeah. It is a vital role in Turkish higher education research aspects. Something happened with the screen. I cannot. Sorry. Yeah. I think this is, yeah. Yeah. And one of the important, like the linkage with IGU is that the Istanbul University is a secretary institution of IGU and will be the conference venue of International Regional Conference 2026. So, yeah. We can move on. Yeah. So, thanks for listening. Like, I put a link on the page in case you would like to test for further information, which is given on the website as well. And if you have any further questions about Turkey, any questions about Istanbul or my hometown, like any other parts, I will be proudly sharing as much as I can. You can also ask me now, ask me later, whenever you want to. So thank you so much.
So question.
Yeah, I have like a question. Yaren abla merhaba, nasılsınız?
Teşekkür ederim Aksu, sen nasılsın? Oh my
Ben iyiyim,
god.
teşekkürler. Teşekkürler for your presentation. It was really interesting.
Thank
And
you.
I know that you're like a super active person that like loves entering new interesting conferences and stuff. And I was wondering if you're going to participate in the IGU conference.
As a participant or as a normal attendee?
I don't know. I should ask you.
I don't know, me neither. Like, who knows? Maybe like not maybe this year as a presenter of anything, maybe just a normal attendee, but in upcoming years, why not? Like, yeah, I hope you'll come as well.
Yeah, I hope so. The next time I'm in Istanbul, we should definitely see each other. And if it's going to be in August, I hope I'm going to attend the conference as well.
Yeah, girl, hit me up. Let's catch up. Like,
Thank you so much. Çok teşekkürler Yaren abla. It was so interesting. Like you cannot imagine. It was really interesting.
Ben teşekkür ederim. I'm sending a lot of like hearts.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much. See you. Thank you very much for the presentation again. It was super interesting.
Thank you. Like if you have any further questions, like girl, hit me up. Yeah. You guys, do you have any other questions? I like to answer.
I think I have some question.
Yes, please.
In Turkey, first of all, I want to ask how is the government? Is it a kingdom or it's a republic? And secondly, if someone is about to visit Turkey, which place can you tell her to visit most? Firstly.
Yes. Firstly, I appreciate your questions. So Turkey is official name in the global context, Republic of Turkey. So we have a republic. We don't have a kingdom. So we have been governed by the autonomy of the rule of people. So yeah, that's what I would say. I hope that I got to understand your question in an accurate way. Yeah? Was it?
If someone was about to visit Turkey, which place would you likely take him?
Oh my God. Probably. I will have a huge list. Just you come and I'll be your tour guide. Like no issues with that. There are like bunch of places in Turkey, like each and every region, like whatever you like to discover. Like that's why it is so hard to answer this question. Like also it is so like if you have a limited time in like Turkey, it is so hard to visit the places truly. So it is a hard question to answer. But in case you want to come to Turkey, let me know so we can start by region, and then we try to finish up the country as much as we can. So I hope this would answer the question.
Thank you.
So any further questions? By the way, in case you don't want to ask here, like text me, call me, and stuff. Yeah, let me know. And also, in case when you come to Turkey, say, Yaren, we're in Turkey right now. And then, yeah. I love traveling, so I will gladly join y'all. So I guess no questions. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for this beautiful session and your efforts you have put out, and other friends who have presented their beautiful presentations, who have shared their insights of their countries. I appreciate that you also have given your Sunday to be with us, y'all. Yeah.
So thank you for all of you. I really like and enjoy your presentation. And for before you're leaving, um, can can we complete this survey for this for your satisfaction? So this is the neighbor link and the neighbor survey form. So if you have any accessible issues, so please let me know.